Welcome to AlphaCars Motorcycles. My name is Ian, and today I'm reporting from inside our Boxborough showroom. In this video, we're going to go over this very nice 2019 Volvo XC90 T6 Inscription. This vehicle is for sale at the date of this video posting here at AlphaCars Motorcycles. You can view all the details, including the pricing and availability, on our website, alphacars.com. The link to that is always in the description at the top, where you can view the ultra detailed listing about this vehicle. To go over some of the highlights, it's a one-owner vehicle. It has over $5,000 in factory options on top of the $6,000 Inscription Trim. So it's very highly optioned, very well equipped, awesome color combo as well. It's got this sort of amber interior with the wood grain trim. It is such a nice place to be in here. Of course, it's a little dark in the showroom, in the interior, but we're gonna work with what we got today with the lighting. So we're gonna do a full condition overview on this Volvo. Let's get right into it. Starting on the exterior, let's take a look at the painted surfaces. Starting now at the hood, headlights and front bumper. You can see the front bumper is nice and clean. It has not been, drilled or anything for a front license plate. If you do need a front license plate in the state you live in, just contact our team or bring it up during the sales process and we can give you the options there. But we always like to see when the front bumpers are not drilled for the plate. And yeah, the hood, the fenders, this vehicle, it's remarkably clean. Especially, there's minimal, rock chips or pitting or anything for the age and mileage. You can see the windshield now, which there is the light imperfection on the windshield just right here where my finger is. But other than that, you can see it is factory Volvo glass. Now going down the side of the vehicle, we're at the passenger side. And going at this angle, we can see if there's any irregularities in how the light reflects, so we can find any dings, dents, or scratching. Lightest little imperfection right here in the sheet metal, and I mean the lightest. That's just being really picky. We are picky here. We are car enthusiasts here, and we're full disclosure and transparent, which is why we make these videos. So overall, that passenger side looked good, and we will revisit that in just a few minutes. Now at the driver's side, look at this paint finish, looks awesome. And now taking a peek at the roof. Of course, a panoramic sunroof, most of the roof is glass, but overall, everything is neat and tidy up here. And now at the back of the Volvo. Usually we would put the sort of AlphaCars plate on the back, but I just wanted to show you can just see how clean the vehicle body is underneath there. And now at the rear bumper, it does have the tow hitch installed. You can view the information about that on the online listing regarding like the tongue weight and the tow capacity of the XC90, but that further adds to the practicality and the utility of this legendary Volvo SUV. Now looking at the wheels, these wheels look really nice. The design's awesome. These are an optional extra. They do have some cosmetic imperfections on the edges, so I just want to point that out. This thing drives super smooth, goes great down the road, purely cosmetic. Like I said, a couple little scuffs just on the edge there. And we do offer services to, improve this or completely refinish the wheels. So if that was something you wanted to add on in the vehicle purchase, of course, just ask our team about it. But like I said, just a little bit of the cosmetic scuffing on some of the edges, but you have to be real picky and kind of know it's there. You step back a few feet and it all disappears. I do want to point out regarding the vehicle paint, it's all factory original paint except for this quarter panel. This has been cosmetically refinished. The paint thickness readings read slightly higher than the rest of the vehicle. It still didn't read very high, so, it was a pretty good job The readings were still pretty low, but they were just, a bit higher than the rest. And on our online listing, you can view those paint thickness readings, by the way, from each metal panel. And I do want to point out there was a couple touch-ups done over here. There was just some scuffs on this area of the plastic bumper. You can see it's had a couple touch-ups. Once again, you really have to kind of crouch down and know it's there. And lastly, there has been a couple scuffs here that were touched up on this door. So I do just want to point that out. But that's really it. Now getting to the interior of the Volvo. Massive storage capacity, cargo capacity. This does have the third row. There are 2 more seats that flip up, which I will fold them up when we get further in the interior. But this vehicle, one of the options it has is, I think it's called the protection package or something along those lines. So you've got full factory all-weather mats. So we've got the 4 mats here for sort of the front areas of the vehicle. There's even these, which I believe these go in the third row. And then beneath all of this, you've got these 3 panels right here, because these 2 rubber panels you remove or you pick up, and then the seats fold up, and then you still have this protective panel back here. So the one owner who had this thing, they really cared for it. It's evident everywhere you look. And that awesome interior trim. It does have rear heated seats as well, and the rear climate control. See that big panoramic sunroof? I will show you that once I turn on the ignition. And just to show you over here, it's got the built-in sunshade there on the rear doors. And yeah, I mean, the seating surfaces, everything looks really nice. Now at the passenger side, we've got the seat memory settings there, that Harman Kardon sound system. And I'm sorry if the video is a little dim up here, just a little bit of limited lighting. But the seating surfaces look awesome, highly adjustable as well. This even has the under leg support that goes out and in. This vehicle does have 2 factory keys with it. You can view the picture of them on the online listing, but here's one of them, and it's even like color matched. The material on this is nice to touch, and it's color matched to the seats, to the interior. You can see the armrest is in excellent condition. I'll put that right back there. And now at the driver's side, looking at sort of the common, touch points, everything's looking good over here. All these switches and controls look nice. And same thing with the driver's seat. The bolsters, material, it all looks awesome. And let's turn on the ignition here. I'll roll back the shade for the awesome glass panoramic sunroof here. You can see that shade works good. Always check little functions like that, and you can see nice view of everything. Let's get in the Volvo now. We can see right there, 92,915 miles. Really, for this platform, not all that much. People love these XC90s. They keep them a long time. I can start it up here briefly. We are in the showroom. I just want to show you everything's happy. You can see they're check complete. This car also has, ventilated, heated front seats, as well as the heated steering wheel with all the different options here. And we can see it's idling happily, no warning lights. This car is in very, very nice mechanical condition. We did do a few improvements as well, which you can read about in the online listing. But now I'm going to flip up that third row so we can take a look. And now with this third row folded up, there's actually quite a bit of room back here, pretty impressive for the third row. I like that Volvo kind of did the 2 separate seats. You've got the storage in the middle there, as well as the cup holders on each side. Once again, I'm sorry if it's a little dim back here with the lighting. And you can even see the seat backs here. They're in really nice condition. And they can fold kind of flat like this. They can also just tilt forward and slide so you can get in and out easily. So just want to show that. And then now with these folded up, we can see these 2 panels I just got them back here because they were on top of there. But you can see how well everything's been protected and kind of look at this from here. So just super impressive care, especially, 92,000 miles. This car, you would think it has not even half that on it. It looks really, really nice. So let's shut this. And the last thing we have to do, we're just gonna peek under the hood of the Volvo. We've got this twin charged 4-cylinder, over 300 horsepower actually, so the car moves right along. Very robust drivetrain in the Volvo. And yeah, I mean, everything is looking good. Not a whole lot to say or show under here. It's pretty much as clean as the inside of the car is. You've even got the hood insulation under there still. So now that we've had the complete look at the XC90, if you have any additional questions on the vehicle, please reference our online listing at alphacars.com. Once you're familiar with that information, reach out to our team where we can assist you further with the vehicle purchase or answering any more questions. This has been Ian reporting from our Boxborough showroom, where there's always a bunch of cool vehicles here, as we are enthusiasts ourselves, like I said. So with all that being said, leave a like on the video if you found it helpful, and be sure to subscribe to not miss any future motoring content.